Now at 6 a.m. on WKYT this morning, an Olympian is helping friends honor a Central Kentucky teenager who died in a Lexington crash.
We're looking at a few flakes down toward the southeast and even some flurries and flakes around here. It's not amounting to much, but it's still there. When do we start to see even better snow for the weekend? I'll go over that coming up.
And a nail-biter at Memorial, where the UK women came away with a tough win.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Top of the morning to you from the WKYT News team. Welcome in. It's finally Friday. It's Friday the 13th. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Ignore that fact, right? It's the day
That's
before
right.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, make it a lucky one.
And there are a handful of school closings this morning in eastern Kentucky.
We have that list right now at the bottom of your screen. You can check it out anytime. An Arctic blast moving in here and a little snow here and there. In fact, there's a little bit out there this morning. Let's check in with Micah. He's there in our First Alert Weather Center. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. I can remember when Friday the 13th was just catching up on all the scary movies. Now, we're just catching up on some sleep. I mean, heading off towards your weekend. You got Valentine's Day on Saturday. Looks like it's going to be another snowy one in the forecast. Look, around the central and northern zones, you have some flurries, a few flakes flying around. It's not going to amount to much, but really down toward the southeast, that's where you have to be looking for 421 High Rogers Parkway. That's where you could see some there on the roads. It won't be a lot, but those light coatings can really cause some issues. So that's another section we have to be watching for during the morning hours. Teens outside this morning. The wind chill isn't really that low. It's pretty much what you see there on the screen because winds aren't really picking up that much. Now today's forecast will be holding on to the 20s this afternoon. A mixture of sun and clouds too. Really our focus though is the weekend. Big time cold air. We'll have teens for highs and also snow for Valentine's Day. A lot of plans going on. I'll show you the timing on that coming up.
We'll see you in just a bit. We thank you. Let's get to the news. We're learning more about a fiery crash in Lexington that killed a Woodford County high school senior.
The details come as friends of Maddie Jackson pay tribute to her today. They're getting help from an Olympian. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in Woodford County to explain.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. As support is coming in from across the country and here at home, many of Maddie Jackson's classmates here at Woodford County High School plan to continue honoring her today by wearing red to school. Now, it has been a very long and painful week for the school of 1,250 students. On Monday, one of their seniors, 18-year-old Maddie Jackson, was killed in a fiery car crash on Versailles Road. She was on her way to swim practice when police say she lost control of her car and swerved into another car. Officers say Jackson's car caught fire, trapping her inside the vehicle. The 18-year-old swim team, the Bluegrass Martins, have received support from people across the country after 11-time Olympic medalist Ryan Lochte sent a picture holding a sign saying, "Stay strong, Bluegrass Marlins, love Maddie." Now, Jackson also swam on the team here at Woodford County High School. Their regional competition starts today, and while it will be very difficult to swim without her, they plan to do it in her memory. Live in Versailles, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Well, new this morning, police are looking for the driver who crashed into a parked truck overnight. That crash happened around 2:30 this morning on North Broadway between 4th and 5th Streets. Lexington police say a car crashed into a truck, causing it to flip onto its top. The driver didn't stick around. Police have an address where the car is registered. They hope that will help them track down the driver.
New this morning, a man is in jail accused of trying to fight a police officer while carrying crystal meth. Deputies in Boyle County pulled over Gregory Reed, and after a drug-sniffing dog picked up a scent, Reed was asked to get out of his car. That's when police say he attacked the officer before he took off running. Reed faces several charges this morning, including assault and drug possession. Police have arrested 3 juveniles for 2 Lexington break-ins. Those burglaries happened early Wednesday morning on Bridgeport Drive and Sealy Drive in the Lakeshore area. In both cases, police say the juveniles kicked in the victims' doors. We're told they stole a car during the Bridgeport break-in. One of the juveniles is charged with burglary and theft. The others are charged with receiving stolen property.
A Montgomery County road is back open this morning after being closed for hours because of a very messy spill. Happened along Highway 11 near the Powell County line. Investigators say a human waste truck that was hauling that started leaking. The driver did not realize it for a mile. Police had to shut down the road so a specialized cleanup crew could get rid of that mess.
Well, that would be a problem. Well, a state senator continues to fight his DUI charge this morning. Senator Brandon Smith of Hazard was arrested in Frankfort last month. He pleaded not guilty yesterday, but he also had to give up his driver's license because the judge said Smith refused a breathalyzer test. But his attorney said that his client did not refuse and was instead trying to contact a lawyer.
He was attempting to find a lawyer to talk to, but it's a strange statute because it says you've got 10 minutes and no more than 15 to find that lawyer, or you've refused the test. And that's what happened to him.
The judge told Senator Smith that he would not get his driver's license back until the case is resolved. It's scheduled to go on trial in April.
A bill that would toughen penalties for repeat DUI offenders in Kentucky is moving forward. Senate Bill 34 is headed to the House after being approved by the state Senate yesterday. The bill calls for drivers convicted of DUI in Kentucky to have it on their record for 10 years instead of 5. Anyone convicted of multiple DUI offenses in a 10-year span could also face more time in jail. And the Senate is considering another bill that would give DUI offenders the option of having an ignition interlock device installed in their cars. It's basically a breathalyzer that allows the car to start. Supporters say it will cut down on DUI-related crashes.
Now, instead of just completely losing your license, you can qualify for ignition interlock device.
Those against the bill say the device would be too expensive for many DUI offenders.
The time is 6 minutes after 6 on WKYT this morning, and plans to build homes on some farmland in Scott County have hit a major setback. The Georgetown Scott County Planning Commission voted not to recommend the plan for development. The farm is near the intersection of Ironworks Road and Cane Run. Many people living nearby there said they do not like the plan.
We have got to start preserving the bluegrass, and it starts one development at a time. And this was one that we hope of many that will lead to a further discussion as to how Scott County grows.
Some people living nearby say they were concerned about the number of homes proposed for the development and the traffic issues that could cause. Well, what a game it was at Memorial Coliseum. Kentucky pulled off a close one. The women now in a double overtime last night against Mississippi State.
Matthew Mitchell's team is ranked number 10 in the country, Mississippi State 13. Michaela Epps had an incredible night. In double overtime, she grabbed a loose ball and scored the game winner. Epps finished with 42 points, one off the program record. The final score, 92-90, Kentucky. And the men's team is back in action tomorrow. Kentucky welcomes South Carolina to Rupp Arena. If UK wins, they will tie a program record of 25-0. Tip-off is set for Saturday at 2 o'clock on ESPN.
All right, a lot of folks will be watching on a potentially snowy afternoon, it looks like.